My guest is Chibuike Good News, CEO of Duchase. I caught up with him at Co-Creation Hub in Yaba, and I started by asking him what is his opinion of digital technology in the country today. Enjoy.
Yeah, digital technology is the application of technology to advertising and also media buying and reaching customers. So the former way where we use billboards, televisions have been eroded or is being disrupted by technology, in the sense that people are moving to spending more time on phones, on the internet, and so the businesses need to move to digital that will help them use technology to identify customers. Digital technology is coming to solve some of the problems that we had in the time past in advertising, where you practically advertise to everybody. It's offensive to some people and it's non-palatable to some people. But digital technology helps to break down that word to say, okay, these are the kind of people that should have the advert, and these are the kind of people that shouldn't have the advert, and then push them to the right people.
Digital platforms have tools and statistics that customers can follow, but why is it that return on investment is not guaranteed?
It's not that return is not guaranteed. The expectation is high, but it needs to be real. You know, digital platforms take you directly to the customers, and digital platform gives you statistics of who interacted with your advert, who clicked, who bought, and who eventually converted. But what is not sure or clear is the actual amount prior to the on-flight of the campaign, because it's just like the non-digital advert, where you're also not sure. You cannot say X number of people are going to be converted to this, but you can actually estimate. So in digital platform, you can have low guarantees, but estimated range of people that are going to interact, people that are going to convert, or people that are going to buy. If you're doing reach, you can actually guarantee that if I'm going to do my campaign for a product to reach 10 million Nigerians, I can guarantee you to reach 10 million Nigerians. Now, when you now start going beyond that reach to actual buys, that's when factors like purchasing power, factors like at what time the advert came, factors like the amount of money in the disposable hand of the customer coming. So these are the things that reduce the guarantees in digital conversion, but the reach is always guaranteed.
How can customers of digital platforms get better conversion?
First of all, limit your budget to only people that need your product, especially when the advert is done right. Like on our own part, we didn't just do advert campaigns. We first of all identify the kind of customers that the businesses are looking for using data. Then we break them down into demographics and then push those adverts strictly to those people. So that gives a higher chance of conversion, or it gives higher conversions, especially because of the advert is going exact kind of people. And we notice that 75% of most digital campaigns, even most advertisements, are wasted because you are probably advertising to the wrong person, or you're probably advertising at the wrong time.
You're aware that digital platform owners are trying to train more Nigerians and Africans on how to use their platforms. Do you think that strategy is a good strategy?
Yeah, it's good. It's good because there needs to be knowledge, and also there needs to be personnel to do different aspects of things. The advertising value chain is really long. There's the downstream, and then there's the upstream. Google and Facebook are at the upstream, where you need a whole lot of technology, you need a whole lot of expertise, finance, and whole things to build those technologies. Then there also need to be people who are going to come down and break these things down to what common man will understand. The platforms you just mentioned, they are built by high-power engineers who use certain terms that are not so easily understood by ordinary people. So they need practitioners, or they need middle people who are going to handle the performance, who are going to be setting up the campaigns, who are going to be managing, using those platforms to achieve what clients want.
Tell us a bit about your startup.
Duchase is a pioneer programmatic advertising technology in Nigeria and also most of Africa. So programmatics is a digital technology that automates the way media is bought, the way advertising is done on the internet. So instead of when you want to advertise for product A, you have to go to media house 1, 2, 3, 4 to start getting rate cards. How much do you pay for a month? How much do you take for this? How much do you take for that? You can automate all those things with Duchess and say, hey, Duchess, I want to advertise to young people and I want to advertise to them in the evening. And then we give you opportunity to monitor who interacted with the advert, who bought, who didn't buy. And then we help you to follow the customer journey. So the customer journey involves information, click, interest, and then the conversion.
Are you not at the mercy of the big international platform owners?
Digital advertising is very big, and there are a lot of values to be created in the industry. So somebody is creating a value by aggregating users. Somebody is creating a value by giving the platform for companies to use and reach those users. Somebody is also creating a value to make sure that brands are safe on that place. And somebody is also creating a value to make sure that you monitor how your money is spent. So the big digital platforms are either playing one or few of these. And then we come in to say, okay, instead of reinventing the wheels, let's leverage on what is already existing. To say, okay, the big platforms have given opportunity to aggregate users. Everybody is using Android or iOS. And then we collaborate. So it's not a competition kind of thing.
So tell me, Chibuike, why did you decide to build a service-based business?
We're moving from a stage where it is based on industrialization to a stage where it is based on information. And information is a service. You may not see it. Information, data, these are services. So I feel building a service-based business becomes dynamic and also gives us opportunity to scale and do a whole lot of things. Of course, one has to do one thing and then leave somebody to play another part. So while I'm on the service part, somebody is also building a product. We interface and we deliver value.
What do you think is stopping Africans from building digital platforms that the world can also use?
They require a high level of technical knowledge. They also require a high level of engineering. They also require a lot of infrastructure and also a foresight. You know, there's this belief around the world that once you are talking about advertising, it's Google. And of recent, okay, a lot of people have started saying, okay, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and the rest of it. But some of these things leverage on existing infrastructures that were in place. For a digital platform like ours, we had to build a data center, which cost a lot of money. We have to build data aggregator. We had to build interfaces that will look at your visit on the website to be a commodity. And these are the major challenges. And also the fact that here in Africa, we move from known to unknown. A lot of the solutions people are looking at in Africa are solutions that border around food, solutions that border around housing, solutions that border around the basic things that they feel Africans are having. Whereas the world, or in other parts of the world, they've gone beyond that to see that, okay, when some of these things have been done, then you can leverage on this infrastructure to deliver huge businesses that can scale. And that's why platforms like this haven't really come up that much.
Chibuike, that will be the show today.
Thank you very much.
Wish you all the best.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
I've been chatting with Chibuike Goodnews, CEO of Duchess, a startup working hard to ensure that more Nigerians embrace digital advertising. The reality is that Nigeria should find a way to support young startups like this so that they can create more jobs and employ more people. That's our show for today. But the conversation continues online. Please join us there. And don't forget, you can watch these and previous editions of the show on the channel's TV YouTube account or by my blog, cfatech.ng. For Tech Trends, I'm Chukwemeka Agbata.